We're taught to look at the maps and see lines that divide us. But the truth is, there's no such thing as different species of humans. No matter our beliefs, we all share the same roots, and our blood runs the exact same color. Wars aren't measured by the land the people conquer, but by the childhood lost in the empty chairs at the dinner table. We need to realize that no Christ is too far away. An innocent life lost across the globe should break our heart just as much as a life lost right here at home. True peace is not just the silence of the guns, it's the presence of the justice and treating every human being with the dignity that they deserve. Standing here tonight, this crown isn't a symbol of vanity. It's a platform to remind the world that true beauty is about building bridges when others pull up the walls and have the willingness to understand others who are different from us. At the end of the day, we all share the same sky, and it's up to us to decide if we fill it with smoke or with hope. Let's make empathy and respect our own universal language. Thank you.
Miss Grand Venezuela.
Tonight, I don't want to talk about peace as a silent dreams, but it's a loud, courageous choice. We often think of war as something that happens somewhere else, fought with weapons we cannot see. But the most dangerous of beginning the human heart when we stop recognizing ourselves in the eyes of others. I come from Venezuela, a land of unbreakable spirit. We have learned that resilience is not just surviving the storm, but becoming the light within it. My country has taught me that you don't need a battlefield to be a hero. You need the empathy to build the bridge where others want to buy a wall. Thank you.
Miss Grand Mérida.
As the health student, I have learned is the human body is very fragile, but our soul are even more so. The best way to help someone is to make them feel hard. War is just a symptom of how humanity has stopped and pay attention to itself. Our lives are brief. We shouldn't waste away building walls, but bridge it. War is the choice, but peace is the braver one. At begin at home, by feelings, other pain as their own. Miss Grand International is more the crown. It's the platform for union. Remind us that believe and races, we are one family, capable of ending conflicts if we first heal a heart. Thank you so much.
Miss Grand Amazonas.
Good evening. As a Venezuelan woman, I am starting here today to share these words in my language, your language. Pensando sobre qué iba a decir esta noche en mi discurso, entendí que la guerra no siempre inicia en un campo de batalla. Muchas veces inicia cuando permitimos que los antivalores formen parte de nuestro día a día, apoderándose de ellos. Cuando una falta de respeto, cuando el odio son la única respuesta que tenemos para dar. Así que entendí que una comunicación asertiva, que el respeto, que la tolerancia y que el amor son el puente ideal para que la paz reine en nuestros corazones y en nuestros hogares. Así que hoy quiero recordarte que la guerra no inicia, que la guerra no termina hasta que tenemos la capacidad de amar. Muchísimas gracias.
Miss Grand Zulia.
Good evening, my beautiful Venezuela.
Buenas noches,
Tonight my voice
mi
is
bella
for peace.
Venezuela. Mi voz hoy está al frente de todos ustedes.
We often speak of our something far away, but
Nosotros siempre hablamos de lo que dice el
the
corazón.
real war started when we lost our hair.
Nosotros
This is not
estamos
a dream.
aquí
It is
porque
a
no,
choice.
esto no es un
It
sueño,
is the power to forgive.
es el
In
poder
the
de
love
perdonar.
To help in other.
Esto es para
Stop
ayudar a
the
los
war.
demás.
Stop the violence. Not just
Detén
in
la
the
guerra.
war, but in our hair. I am ready to be that voice. Thank you so much.
Miss Grand Carabobo.
Good evening. As an architecture student, I realized that no structure is strong enough if the world outside is falling apart. Peace is not a dream. It is a conscious construction. We must redesign our interactions, building bridges where there are gaps and windows where there are walls. Let's build that world where the only thing we tear down are the barriers between us. I believe in love. I believe in God. And God is love. And love plus God is peace. Thank you very much.
Miss Grand Delta Amacuro.
Peace not is a dream, it's a decision. Every day we choose to build walls or open doors. I know that through change begin in the root. Recordemos que debemos educar a los niños de hoy para que no sean el hombre señalado del mañana. For Venezuela and for the entire world, stop the violence and the war. Thank you so much.
Miss Grand Miranda.
I want to share a message that has shaped my life, an announcement that a person who loved gave me. La guerra non è guerra, dovrebbe essere. La guerra, come la conosciamo, non è guerra. Dobbiamo pensare su noi, su questo che facciamo tutti i giorni. The ego, the desire of have more power than we have, the lack of the empathy, they became the real enemy. So, choose love over hate. Choose empathy over pride. Choose. I want to say choose love over hate. Choose empathy over pride. Choose to be better people, because this world needs better people to have more love and more union. Stop the war, stop our internal war. Thank you.
Miss Grand Comunidad Extranjera.
Behind every smile on this stage, there's courage and strength. What you see is beauty, but what you don't see is the choice. Behind closed doors, too many women and men suffer in violence. And peace begins the moment we choose ourselves, rise, and speak up. I chose my strength, I chose my voice, and I chose my peace. And that decision brought me to this grand stage tonight. To everyone watching me tonight, know your worth and never silence your voice, because choosing your peace is choosing your power. Thank you.
Miss Grand Comunidad Municipio Chacao.
When we talk about war, we imagine weapons and explosions. But some of the deepest wars are silent and within. They live in exclusion, in the anger people carry inside, in feeling unseen, unheard, and forgotten. We are Venezuelans. We know pain, but we are very resilient. And that's why I believe this. Peace doesn't begin when violence ends. Peace begins when we choose empathy, understanding, and love. So my message today is clear. Choosing love is brave. Stop the war, stop the violence, because when love leads, peace follows. Thank you very much.
Miss Grand Yarakui.
How much is a life worth? In war, people get reduced to numbers. But every number is a mother, a child, a dream that didn't get the chance to exist. I know that because when I lost my mom, I went through my own kind of war. I grew up with pain, with tears. I was that kid who lost everything. So I'm not speaking about something distant. I understand it. But I also know this. Starting over is possible. If one person can rise after losing everything, then the world can too. Peace is not a privilege. If violence can cross borders, hope can too. Thank you.
Y Miss Grand Península de Araya.
War makes people lose their identity and humanity. Peace does not mean the absence of problem, but the presence or just a conscious decision to protect life and build a better future. Love is not just a feeling, but daily actions that help each other, as and break cycle to violence. Universe. Empathy is essential. At is it what to war meets to heal. Thank you so much.